Welcome back. Today I have a guest with me here, and it's Emily.
Hello, fellow YouTubers.
Yes, she actually is going to join me today for this video, at least. We'll see how that goes, and if you guys like it, and if she likes it.
I hope so. Then we can do a co-op together.
This is kind of like a test run, I guess. Anyway, we just discovered that we need to find something called the Soul Stone, and that someone named Klacks may have it, which, may be Roper Klacks. Zoe is having neck trouble.
Well, this was happening with Keon, too.
Yeah, we've had this before. It will probably get fixed in the next cutscene.
She's being discreet.
Okay, this is ridiculous. Let me see if I can just load the game and fix it that way. Because fortunately there's an autosave point right there where the video started, which is good because this game, as I said, you can't save manually.
But I like discreet Zoe.
Aw. And she's looking over her shoulder. There we go, this is better. It happens sometimes, animations get stuck. Anyway, we need to follow Crow to find Klacks. We actually already were at his puppet show though, so that's going to be really easy. It's just down here. There's Crow. You can see him go there. And see what Klacks has been up to, because although we saw his little cart over there, we did not see the man himself last time we were here. Looks like there's a bigger crowd here, so maybe the show is about to begin. I think we need to talk to Crow before anything starts here, but I can't find him.
You need your little
Or
flute to call him.
Is he behind there? Oh yeah, he is. Okay. That's what we need to do. We need to talk to Roper Klacks. Last we saw him, he was reformed, but is he really? That's the question.
The calculator guy?
Exactly.
Roper Klacks, I presume. He looks wizardly, as in how I expected wizards to look when I was 10.
Indeed. He's warming up, I guess, for the show. Just doing stretches over there.
I should probably go talk to Mr. Klacks before his next show begins.
That sounds like a good idea.
If you seek an autograph, you must purchase my book first. It's on sale today. Only...
No, sorry. I need to talk to you.
Talk, Well, I only have a few minutes before my show begins, but I'm sure I can spare a couple of them for a pretty young thing like you.
I don't think Roper Klacks and Zoe ever met in the last game.
Oh.
This has to be the right man. It's an odd name for a children's puppet show. Didn't he and April have some sort of confrontation? This has to be the right man. You are Roper Klacks, right? The wizard?
Who told you that?
Well, that sign, for one.
No, the wizard part. Who told you?
I mean, I'm merely a humble finger puppeteer trying to make an honest living in a cold and heartless world.
But you were a wizard once.
Fully rehabilitated, I don't go anywhere near sorcery, not anymore. You should really read my highly acclaimed and best-selling memoir, A Farewell to My Wizarding Ways. It's a thrilling story of redemption and romance, of dashing heroes and wicked villainesses, of flying castles and curious calculating devices. Every word of it as true as the night is dark and the day is bright, of course.
I thought we got the last copy of that book. That we took it to the Dark People's Library. I guess maybe he had a reprint or something along those lines.
Dark People's Library. Racist.
It's
That's
an
what they're called.
odd name for a children's puppet show.
We have the option to ask about the Soul Stone now, but let's ask him about the other things first.
The Fingerlings.
Ah, my beloved finger puppets, beloved by all children and critics alike. Gilbert Grutton of the Daily Mercurian called my show simply astonishing and wrote that it was quite impossible to look away. I couldn't believe my eyes and like a slow-motion cart wreck. You see, the Fingerlings represent a revolution in finger puppeteering, or as I call it, fingering, trademark and patent pending. The women in particular are quite ecstatic about it.
I'll bet they are.
Stay for the show. I guarantee a good time.
You might want to rethink that name. Let's ask him about his history with April. He seemed to have completely forgiven her last time we saw him.
Didn't he and April have some sort of confrontation? Do you remember April Ryan?
April Ryan? Oh, yes, of course, absolutely, certainly, naturally. The bit...
The brave young woman who came to my castle and stole it. And helped me put my sorceress past behind me.
How could I possibly forget?
Okay. Looks like he's harboring more of a resentment than he previously let on, although I never really believed he was completely reformed, as he claimed to be in Dreamfall.
He's obviously got some issues with April. I'd be curious to learn more.
As would I.
So, about April.
Why does everyone want to talk about April Ryan? She was just a weak little human who stumbled onto things she didn't...
No, I must apologize. You see, April and I had some
disagreements in the past.
I'm past that now. I'm a different person. As for April Ryan,
I hear she suffered an ignoble death at the hands of our Azadi benefactors. What a shame. What a
terrible, terrible shame.
Liar.
Yeah, he sounds really heartbroken about that, doesn't he? Oh well. He seems to have been taking lessons from the Gribbler from the first game in trying to cover up how he actually feels, because he constantly slips up and tells you, and then pretends like he didn't. Anyway, we're interested in this Soul Stone thing that he may or may not have. Is that the thing he used in the first game to capture everybody's soul when he turned into stone? I don't remember if that was called that. I guess it served a similar kind of function.
I might as well get right to it, seeing as his show is about to begin.
Indeed.
Do you recall owning a soul stone?
A soul stone? I don't know what you're talking about.
I was just wondering, since there are so many impressive tales about your powers where I come from.
And where would that be?
That was a long time ago. In another life. I've moved on. I'm a different person now in every way.
I was just wondering what happened to the stone.
She took it, that bitch.
Balance? Pardon me? I don't know where that came from.
Who?
Yaga, the wicked witch of the north, as these simpletons call her. As if they have any idea who and what she truly is. She lurks in Riverwood in the dark places. She feeds on that stone like a...
Like I said, that's in the past, and I've left it all behind long ago. Now I make an honest living bringing joy to children through my most excellent and revolutionary finger puppet theatre. And on that note, I must beg your pardon, young miss. The show is about to begin.
Can we please talk again afterwards? I have some more questions.
Sure. Absolutely. After the show. Yes. Toodaloo.
Alright, let's
Yes, here
see
we
the
go.
show.
This is gonna be so good.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, humans and... well, humans. And you,
No more magicals.
Azadi soldier standing over there, you're welcome to watch, just don't rattle your sabers or rustle your suits. Welcome to this morning's performance of The Fingerlings. I am your host and puppeteer, Roper Klacks, esteemed thespian and raconteur, author and entrepreneur. My book is available for purchase with a free personalized dedication. Speak to me after the show. A donation is both appreciated and expected. Drop your coins into the box after the show. Remember that every iron piece goes towards a good purpose.
Woohoo! Go Fingerlings!
My beloved Fingerlings, handcrafted reproductions of renowned actors from across Arcadia, immortalized in finger puppet form by skilled artisans. Using only the finest fabrics and natural materials, these lovely creatures are as dear to me as children, and as talented and protean as the finest human players. You're all welcome to approach the stage after the show, of course, to admire my finely crafted miniatures up close and intimately. No food, no touching, no children. And now, beloved audience, prepare yourselves for a journey into mystery, for a true story of wizardry and magic. I present to you the tale of the good-hearted wizard and the villainous winch. Once upon a time, in the distant north, there lived a kindly old wizard in a wonderful flying castle. This very friendly wizard liked to tease and toy with the people of the land, and sometimes he would do silly things like turn them into stone or furry animals and bottle up the wind. Naturally, he meant no harm, and the people of the land loved the wizard like they would a grandfather, a very young and very, very handsome grandfather. But one day, an evil sorceress from a distant land came to visit the kindly wizard. This ugly, selfish witch didn't understand that the wizard was only trying to make people happy. She used her dark sorcery to steal all of his possessions and trap him inside a tiny little box where the gentle wizard was barely able to breathe. The poor old man was trapped for many moons inside this box before a benevolent wandering god arrived to free him from his prison. The wizard pledged eternal allegiance to the wandering god in return for vengeance against the cruel witch who trapped him. Together they...
There he is, Commander. The dangerous loon who's corrupting our youth with his occult finger rings.
What? What's this? What are you doing? What's going on? You can't... Hey! Hey! Hands off!
You're teaching children of magic, old man. You ought to know better.
Release me, you dishonorable brute!
By the authority vested in me by the Greater Azadi Empire and the Emissary, and in accordance with provisional imperial law prohibiting any and all teachings of occult magic, I'm taking you into custody.
You can't do this! You don't know who I am!
Tell it to the magistrate, wizard.
My fingerlings! My precious handcrafted fingerlings! No!
I cannot believe that they arrested him. What a travesty.
Yeah, that ended a bit abruptly.
I don't know if I feel too bad for him, though.
No, probably not. That version of the story was very different than how I remember it. It was kind of... The interesting part was where he was talking about, like, promising eternal allegiance to a wandering god in exchange for revenge on April Ryan. Because I don't think he mentioned that part in the last game, where he just claimed he escaped by himself. So I think that he... there may be a part of that story that we didn't know, even though the rest of it was kind of twisted. That seems like an odd addition to make, if it didn't actually happen that way. We're supposed to talk to Crow, according to our goals, but I think we can actually talk to this girl again. It's Prophecy Girl.
I don't think he's alone in there. He has company.
Is she talking about Klacks? I think she might be talking about Klacks. Company from who? Whom? Whatever, one of those.
There's something wrong with him. When I looked at his face, I saw shadows. Stupid wizard, he's still trapped. But this time he's trapped inside himself.
She definitely knows things she couldn't possibly know. How would she know he is a wizard?
I don't think he's alone in there.
And that loops around.
He has company.
You got an achievement for talking to her both before and after the show. She seems to know things about what's going to happen. Keep those words in mind. You will figure out what she's talking about soon enough. Alright. Well, unless he has his soul stone hidden right back here.
Do you notice it has the names of the puppets on them?
Yeah, it does.
Does it actually say?
There's April and Klacks in the middle. And Sainin, Kevin, Varlane, Miral, Jana, Vavit, David. It's I can't tell if that's a D or a V.
That's David.
Okay, it's probably just David, yeah. Adam, Etaf, and Brian. I wonder if these are more backer or developer names. It's entirely possible. Unless he has the soul stone hidden behind here, which he doesn't, because he said it was taken from him. We're going to need to figure out another way to get it back. So let's do what the goals told us and talk to Crow.
I didn't see that coming.
I guess the Azadi aren't fans of creepy puppet shows either.
I think it had more to do with him being a wizard.
Probably.
Okay, shit. So what now? He was my only lead to the Soul Stone. All I have to go on is something about a Yaga and Riverwood.
Riverwood? I know Riverwood. I've been to Riverwood. If it's Riverwood you need, I know how to get to Riverwood.
Really? And the Yaga? The Wicker Witch?
I don't know anything about Yagas, but I do know something about witches in Riverwood. On my last trip there, we had a close encounter with one of them. That witch is toast, of course, but I can probably find my way back to Riverwood. It's north. We go north. Wait, which way is up? Yeah, north.
Okay. Okay. That's something, right? Much better than nothing. We just need a way to get north that doesn't involve me walking all the way.
Or me flying. I'm not flying all that way. I tire easily. Wait. I feel a cunning plan coming on. Follow me, Zoe.
Uh-oh.
It's either a cunning plan, or I need the toilet. But I'm pretty sure it's a cunning plan.
Alright, Baldric. That is going to end badly, isn't it? Also, Yaga. We've heard that word before. I think Saga mentioned that when she was looking at one of her drawings.
I still can't believe you pulled off the voice and the whole fake hand thing.
The hat looked great on you.
Totally. Not so sure about the beard, though. My face is itchy. Speaking of faces, I can never show mine in Mercuria again. Not after that last bit we did.
If everything goes well, you won't have to.
At least we have a ride. Can I trust this thing?
They're docile cows, the Elguan. Just leave it to me. Mush, Daisy, mush!
Whoa, I think you're upsetting her.
I'll leave the cowgirling to you. I'll fly ahead and scout the terrain instead. Don't lose sight of me!
I thought she said she was never going to ride an Elguan. But yeah, as I was saying, Saga actually mentioned the Yaga on her drawing of the Gribbler, saying that the Gribbler worked for Yaga.
How much longer will this journey take? Must be nearly a week now.
It's been less than 2 days, and I'm beginning to regret bringing you along.
You're stuck in the cargo hold of a cloud ship with your worst enemy. How could you possibly have any regrets?
And people say you have no sense of humor.
I bet they don't even get peanuts on this flight. Would suck to be on such a long flight without any form of entertainment.
At least they have plenty of leg room.
True. That's true. Not exactly a comfortable seat, though.
We're on a mission. This is neither the time nor place to make peace with Liko. We already fight side by side. That's our bond. Besides, I'm tired.
Actually, it sounds to me like they don't have anything better to do than talk, so might as well pass the time.
If there was ever a time to make peace with Liko, this is likely it. Maybe there's still a chance to create a bond between us.
Well, let's not get too ambitious, shall we? But we can try.
I'm sorry about your father. I know that may not amount to much now, but I was a different person then. I was blind to the possibility that there could be more than one truth. There's been so much death on the road to this place. I murdered an innocent man during my escape from Friar's Keep. He begged me to, but I still don't know if I did the right thing. When I visited his widow, she only had hate for me. She couldn't understand my reasons for doing what I did. I watched Balse Bakim bleed to death so that I could make my escape through a blood magic portal. I still wonder if his sacrifice was worth it. Have I repaid that debt? Shepard believes so. But many thought him a better man than I, so why did he have to die? What did I gain from these actions? What did it change? What would have been different had I acted differently? All of these choices, Liko, they add up. My soul is heavy. The others believe me unaffected because I carry on as if nothing happened. But their faces and voices are there when I close my eyes. Those deaths never leave me. No words can undo these deeds. There are no excuses for the wrongs I've committed. But I am trying to heal the wounds I've inflicted. It's a long journey, Liko. And
I know. When you arrived from Friar's Keep, I wanted you dead.
Really? I couldn't tell.
And people say you have no sense of humor.
They do?
We've been through much since then. I believe I know you. A little. You've taken up arms against your own people, risking shame, death, and your immortal soul. Because you believe they're misguided. It cannot be easy being hated and feared by both sides. I may still despise you because you murdered my father. I may still dislike you because you're an arrogant and intolerant shit. But I respect you, Kian. And I trust you.
Uh-oh. Quick choice. Sirius.
That trust goes both ways, Liko.
Yeah.
Well, I'm taking a nap. This half of the hold is mine. Stick to your side, or I may stab you in my sleep.
Don't worry. I've no intention of cuddling up next to you.
Damn.
Well, I think they are both gay, but not sure if there's
Kian,
even an implied romance there.
I wasn't. This has now changed.
Did I ever tell you how my society views people like us?
I don't believe so.
The Dole Antiqua consider themselves tolerant and inclusive in all matters. And yet I've always had to hide who I am from my family and friends. If they knew the truth, I'd be ostracized. Tolerance, it seems, has its limits. But in the Resistance, no one cares. This thing we share, it doesn't change how they feel about us. It's strange. Strange, but liberating.
With the Resistance, you are who and what you decide to be, regardless of color and creed, gender and religion, and... I thought you loved April Ryan.
I did. I do, but... not like that. She was someone I cared deeply about and always will. But I could never have shared my life with her. I still miss her every day. She gave me strength.
Nah, I'm going back to sleep. We have a long day ahead of us tomorrow.
A day of sitting in the dark, bickering about who passed gas?
Like I said, a long day.
Those are the longest of days, I think. In the meantime, I think we're going to check in with Zoe in Chapter 10, Umbre. The music gets a bit repetitious in this game.
Oh!
And the elk one had enough.
Oh, well, fuck. Oh, I mean, that hurt.
Never trust an Elguan, cowardly cows.
Oh, something must have spooked it. What do we do now?
This place looks familiar. I think we're close. In fact, I think we're...
Leave! Go, or I'll call the others!
Whoa, hey there, I'm friendly and unarmed.
You're human. You can't be Bird? Crowbird?
Hello. Hey, you're that fretful furry thing we met the first time we came through here. Ben... Franklin.
Almost.
Ben Bandu. This isn't the same human who accompanied you last time.
This is my new human. She's mostly harmless. Say hello, Zoe. Don't be rude.
It's Ben Bandu.
It's a cute little mole guy.
Yes, from the first game. April met him, of course. But that means that the Bandu aren't all dead. Yay!
Yeah, I was just gonna say, didn't the old mole lady say that they're all dead?
She did. She was either wrong or lying. I'm guessing she was wrong. She seemed to believe it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she should be happy to find that out. If she does.
I guess... hello? I have no idea who or what this creature is. For all I know, it's associated with the
Fortunately,
Yaga.
we, the player, know more.
We don't have time to chat with the locals. We're on a mission.
That's just rude.
Mm-hmm.
I guess... hello?
Hello. Are you the new Bandu Mbata?
Bamboo... what? No, I have no idea. I'm Zoe.
You're a dreamer.
So they keep saying. I'm not very good at it. How did you know?
We live close to the dreaming here. Her dreams surround us. The Yaga.
That's it! That's the one we're looking for, right, Zoe? The Yaga!
You're looking for the Yaga? On purpose? Are you mad?
Oh, I'm not. Her, I'm not so sure about.
You know the Yaga?
She lives in this forest. We do not speak her name. She's mean.
Okay, well, that's a stroke of good luck. He knew exactly what we were looking for.
We need to find her right now, but we can't bring Furball with us.
I think Ben has shown to be quite brave in the past. even though he doesn't act like it.
Teddy Bear probably knows more about the Yaga.
Teddy Bear!
Quit being a bitch, Zoe.
Better not call her that to his face.
We'll save time if we ask the Ewok to show us the way to the Yaga.
Wait, we have Furball, Teddy Bear, and Ewok.
Aww.
Aww. Be a bit nicer, okay?
Teddy Bear probably knows more. Who is she?
The Yaga? She's old. Really old. She's been around since long before my people came to this forest. Once, she had many servants. Witches, warlocks, evil ones. Like in the stories told by the elders. But her servants are all gone now. So she woke up and crossed into our world. She doesn't belong here. But she's lonely and hungry.
Hungry. Great. Well, we still have to find her. She has the Soul Stone.
The Soul Stone? I've heard of the Soul Stone. The Yaga took it from the fallen fortress of her warlock.
Warlock? Roper Klacks worked for the Yaga?
They all did. The Gribbler, Klacks, all the evil witches and warlocks of the Northlands. But they're gone now. Just like my people. April Ryan imprisoned the warlock and killed the witch. She saved us all. But then the Azadi came with sharp blades and metal tubes that spewed fire. They murdered most of us. Some fled east. I'm the only one left here now.
That's terrible. I'm so sorry.
One day, they'll come back. All the surviving Banda. Until then, I watch over their burrows. And I sing. For them. For all of us. This Soul Stone. It's important?
Very.
You'll use it to fight the Azadi?
That's part of it, yes.
I'll take you to the Yaga. Or as close as I dare go to her lair, anyway.
Great! I was expecting you to say no, and by expecting, I mean hoping.
Does the bird always speak like that?
Yes, he does.
I'm afraid so. Lead the way, Ben.
He's so brave, our crow.
Mm-hmm. He is.
But we're making progress. Wait, didn't Prophecy Girl, when we talked to her first, say something about something wanting to eat us? Was she talking about the Yaga? I hope not.
The Yaga's beyond the ridge. Once you cross that, you're in her realm.
You're not coming with?
Did you not hear me when I said she was hungry? No, I'm not coming with you. The walls of that place are thin, and she can smell my magic.
A wise decision, tiny man. Come on, Zoe, let's turn around and head back with Ben Ben. Maybe catch a fat squirrel and roast it for dinner?
This is what we came here for. If we don't get the Soul Stone...
Everyone dies, the world ends, no more Christmases, blah, blah, blah. I'm so sick of walking into one perilous scenario after the other. After we're done with this one, no more adventures. I swear to the feather gods of old.
You'll know you're there when you see the Gribbler's old house. She was the witch who lived here before. The Gribbler served the Yaga, and that's where she came through, from the beyond.
Will you wait for us, Ben?
I'll wait until nightfall. But if you're not back by then...
We'll be back.
And I had such a craving for crispy squirrel.
Okay. I think there was actually a more elaborate sequence planned here. They showed some demo footage at some point of exploring the area around Riverwood. But it seems to have been cut. Probably due to lack of budget. So all we have here is the walk up to the Gribbler's house, which is apparently where we can find the Yaga. But we'll have to do that
in the next video.